CIET NCERT presents audiobook Bansuri, Textbook of Arts for Grade 4.
Page number 73. Chapter 7. Let's create. On top right corner of the page is given a QR code which can be scanned for further information and different activities. Have you tried walking like an old person with a walking stick? Or you must have tried to stand or sit like your mother holding a handbag. You also might have tried imitating an animal in the way it walks, jumps, or sniffs. Isn't it fun to behave like someone else? Did you know that this is a very important technique in theatre? It is called imitation. Imitation in theatre is a foundational technique where actors observe and replicate the actions, voices, or facial expressions of others to create believable characters. It requires an in-depth study of real-life people, animals, or even objects and bringing their qualities to life on stage. Let us play a simple game to understand how it feels to imitate. Seriously. There are certain images on this page which show imitation. Our very own Vidushak is trying to imitate an old man standing with support of a stick. Two other girls are also imitating the same action with just their hands without a stick. In another image, a teacher is standing in the Tribhang position of the dance. He has his left arm stretched outside, tilted at the waist, and one tilted knee. Another student is trying to imitate the same action. In the last image, there is a performer and a dancer standing in the same posture with their right hand on their chin and left hand supporting the right elbow. Page number 74. Activity 7.1. Mirror exercise. The most interesting part of this game is that there are no actual mirrors. Yes, you will become mirrors and behave like one. All of you have to stand in pairs facing each other. One will be chosen to be a mirror. The other will be chosen to be a human. Whatever action the human does, the mirror imitates. After some time, the roles will switch. Just like these two girls. One is standing with her left hand stretched outside and right hand on her waist. She is looking towards her left. Opposite her is standing her friend who has her right hand stretched outside with her left hand on her waist and looking towards her right. She is imitating her friend standing opposite. Basic. Stand in a stationary position as per the instruction. Human can move their hands and legs and make actions like sitting and standing. Switch roles after some time. The mirror constantly imitates the human. Remember, you cannot touch each other. All actions have to be done with one arm distance from each other. Just like the two children in the image. A small boy is standing on the left-hand side with his right hand straight downward and left hand raised and tilted at the elbow. In front of him is standing a girl facing the child with her left hand downward and her right hand raised and tilted elbow. Note for teachers. Imitation comes naturally to children. Theatre provides a structured way to creatively express through observing and mirroring. By refining these skills, we help in developing empathy and confidence. Page number 75. If you notice, some of you playing the mirror probably made the mistake of raising your right hand when the human raised their right hand. Though you are imitating them correctly, a mirror always does the opposite. What is your left is the mirror's right. This concept is called symmetry. Symmetry occurs when both sides look the same relative to a line drawn in the middle. Just like our two Vidushaks. The Vidushak on the left-hand side of the line has his left hand raised above his head and his right hand is folded in front of his stomach, while the Vidushak on the right has his right hand raised and his left hand folded in front of his stomach to imitate the previous Vidushak. Yes, they both are showing symmetry. Advanced, stand in a stationary position as per instructions. Humans now can use various facial expressions and movements. If possible, simple props can also be added. For example, actions of brushing teeth, packing school bag, etc. The girl on the left bottom corner is brushing her teeth with her right hand and holding a mug of water in her left. On the right bottom corner of the page, the boy is imitating her with the action of brushing his teeth with the left hand and imitating to hold a mug in his right hand. Actually, neither he has the brush nor the mug. Yes, he is imitating the girl. Page number 76. In the image on top left corner, the lion is looking inside the well and he is seeing his angry reflection in the water. Yes, it is a story from Panchatantra. So now it's time for Panchatantra exercise. Remember, the hare takes the lion to the well and makes the lion believe that the reflection it sees is of another lion. Now, continuing your mirror exercise, one of you will be the real lion and the other one will be the reflection. You can also add the hare next to the lion. Since the whole conversation happens through the reflection, enact the scene with the mirror acting as your reflection. Now it's circle time. Number 1. What was your experience of being a mirror? Number 2. Was it easy to control your laughter when doing this activity? Number 3. Which role was more fun, playing mirror or human? We have our Vidushak back. He is holding a magnifying glass in his hand and trying to look for something. He says, after playing all variations of the mirror game, you must have got an idea of the importance of good observation if you have to imitate correctly. In theatre, imitation is not just copying. It is about transforming observation into performance with a personal creative touch. Page number 77. Activity 7.2. Role play with new challenges. In theatre, role play is the process of taking on a particular character, understanding the situation, imagining the possibilities, and performing as a particular character. This is used most commonly to tell stories. It is also used to learn by doing or to solve problems. Let us recall an activity from grade 3. Last year, you were given simple characters like police and thief or king and minister for which you had to build a conversation. You were given some time to plan and prepare for it. You also might have tried this activity with stories like Tenali Rama. Challenge 1. Interactive. Now we shall start with the same role play you are familiar with. Two of you volunteer to take on roles. The characters are given by the teacher. For example, a doctor and a patient. The two characters begin a conversation about why the patient is visiting the doctor. As they have spoken about 4 or 5 lines, the teacher calls pause. Just like in the adjoining image, our Vidushak has become the patient sitting on a stool and a girl is standing in the role of a doctor. Page number 78. Now it is open to the audience that is, the other students in class, to decide what happens next. The two actors are supposed to follow whatever they are told. The audience can choose to add a new prop, or add a new character, or change the direction of the story by adding a new problem. In the image on bottom left corner of the page, we have our Vidushak, the girl playing the doctor, and there is an addition of another boy who is sitting on the stool and is wearing ears of a cat. Suppose the audience says that the patient suddenly notices a cat in the doctor's room. Now, no matter what conversation was happening previously, they have to react to the cat in the room. They do not have time for preparation. They have to be spontaneous. After it progresses a bit, the teacher again calls pause. Now the students present something new. Notice that they do not have time to prepare. They have to be alert and ready. Let us assume the students say, another patient walks in with the same name as this patient. Upon checking, they realize the first patient was actually a policeman. Now, a new actor is added to the scene. Why the policeman comes and what happens is what the actors have to immediately come up with. It can go on this way until the teacher decides to change the actors and situation. If everyone in the class has completed this challenge, get ready for the next one. Page number 79. Challenge 2. Switch. The role play starts as usual, with two students taking up the characters suggested by the teacher. Let us take the same example of the doctor and patient. As the conversation develops between the two, when the teacher feels that they are involved in their character, at a crucial point, the teacher calls switch. Now, the child playing doctor becomes the patient and the child playing the patient becomes the doctor. You remember in the previous image who was playing the doctor and who was patient? Yes, the girl was the doctor and our Vidushak was the patient. So now the roles reverse. The conversation continues. There is no time gap allowed for them to think of what to speak. It has to be immediate. In the adjoining image, now there are 4 children on stage. In middle left image, there are 4 students playing the part on the stage. The girl who was playing the part of the doctor is now the patient sitting on the stool. The boy who was the cat is now playing the part of the doctor. Our Vidushak, who was the patient, has now become the cat. And there is another addition. One more student is standing beside the cat. Advanced. The next level of challenge is to have 3 or 4 characters. When the teacher calls switch, as in the given example, the doctor becomes patient 1 becomes patient 2, and patient 2 becomes the doctor. When there is the second switch, they change to the third character. This way, each child gets to play all 3 characters. The difficulty level can be increased further with 4 actors in the scene. The bottom right image illustrates the transformation of these characters. There is a circular motion of 3 arrows showing the transformation. The image on the bottom right corner of the page illustrates 3 arrows in circular motion. This motion depicts the transformation of different characters. Vidushak, who is a pet, becomes the doctor on the next switch. The boy, who was playing the doctor, becomes the patient in this switch, which was played by the girl. And the girl playing patient becomes the pet in this switch. And it goes on whenever the teacher calls out switch. Page number 80. Note for teachers. Characters that are assigned can be both familiar and unique. Some characters could be from their everyday life, like in the example of the doctor given earlier. Others could be completely imaginary characters, like an alien from outer space or a talking bird that flew down from the North Pole. This allows the children to draw from their experience and build a quick imagination that also helps develop creativity. Now it's circle time! Number 1. Which challenge was more fun and why? Number 2. If you had to add a new challenge, what would you add? Number 3. Would you like role plays with or without challenges? Why? Panchatantra exercise. Let us do Panchatantra exercise. Both challenges can be tried with the Panchatantra story. Challenge 1. Interactive. Pick any part of the story and assign 2 characters. Example: a deer and a monkey are trying to find a solution to the lion problem. The audience suggests changes, adding a character or a prop for the actor to continue. Example: what if it was a crocodile instead of a lion? The image in the middle right of the page has a deer and a monkey discussing the same lion problem. They have come up with an idea because they are happy and smiling. Challenge 2. Switch. With the same example, when the teacher calls switch, the deer becomes the monkey and the monkey talks as the deer. The hare can be added to the scene to come up with a solution. Page number 81. Assessment. Chapter 7. Let's create. Competencies are: C 3.1. Makes choices while working with materials, tools, and techniques used in the dramatic arts. C 3.2. Practices steps of planning, execution, and presentation while creating drama individually and collaboratively. For assessment, a table is given with 5 columns. First column is curricular goal. Second gives the number of competencies. Third gives learning outcomes. Fourth is for assessment by teacher and fifth is for assessment by self. Curricular goal 3, competency 3.1, learning outcome explores possibilities in action and gestures to be assessed by teacher and self. Competency 3.1, learning outcome, pays attention to minor details when imitating or mirroring to be assessed by teacher and self. Competency 3.1, learning outcome, uses props, facial expressions and minor movements in mirroring to be assessed by teacher and self. Competencies 3.1 and 3.2, learning outcome, takes up new challenges without hesitation to be assessed by teacher and self. Competency 3.2, learning outcome, involves in the scene as audience and gives innovative suggestions to be assessed by teacher and self. Competency 3.2, spontaneously uses props, sound, etc. to make the scene realistic to be assessed by teacher and self. Learning outcome, overall participation in class to be assessed by teacher and self. Teacher's feedback on students' strengths to be filled in the given blanks. Teacher's feedback on areas of improvement to be filled in the given blanks. And any other observation to be filled in the given blanks. The chapter ends here.
Bansuri, you were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of Arts for Grade 4. Narration, Tripti Upadhyay. Sound recordists, Virendra Rawat. Production assistant, Surendra Kumar. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.